Catch my black and gay bitch. Catch my black and gay bitch.
Hey guys, you're tuned in to Catch My Black and Gay podcast, where being black and gay is definitely okay. I am your boy Jay, and I have my amazing co host with me, Torian,
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Chef Von.
Wagwan, wagwan.
The three of us are back together. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Last week, I'm like, throw the fucking podcast away. I'm tired of this shit. We going on break.
Absolutely. Already.
No, already. It's just we got a good 9 to 10 episodes. All right, we done, child. Cause
Season done.
yeah, what the fuck? Like it's just life is going on for all of us, and schedules are hectic and shit, and so
Equipment is equipping.
oh lord, yeah.
Well, not really equipping, but
It took
yeah.
someone else to make me realize, like, maybe you guys are being difficult. It's like, what? I have a friend that's cool, and he's a listener, and he's an avid listener. So he's like, maybe Jay's frustrated with you guys. I'm like, well, what can we do? Like,
Oh.
Torian has this stuff going on. I have a new job with new responsibility. Like, it's nothing that we can do. But I did realize after that conversation, maybe I wasn't as available as I normally would be. So I'm sorry for that.
Oh, it wasn't just you, because it was him last time.
Jay told me. Jay, we were both there for Jay, and
It was me before that.
so yeah, I was like, because normally I've always prioritized the podcast over everything, and lately I can't. So it's just the.
Well, fuck both of
Just
y'all.
of
I
it
don't
all.
give a fuck.
But I
all right?
promise you guys,
Wait,
by
what? How did
November,
we get
I
to that?
will be able to.
Wait, how did we get to that conclusion? How did we
He's
get
always
there?
at, he's always at that end of the road.
That went fast.
I'll be
That
able
went
to
real
prioritize
fast.
like I normally would. Hopefully by October, November.
I want to get to the end. Fuck y'all.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm fine with that. No, thank you.
The fuck?
Put me down for news. Put me down for I don't want the entree.
But it was so funny having a conversation with Chef one week and then having the same topic, but just a different point of view from Tori in the next. And I have those last 2 episodes have had me like spinning a bit. Just self-reflecting, and one thing I thought about that I haven't discussed. Do you guys think there's an age limit to grooming?
No. Okay, wait. Before I say that, what do you mean age limit to grooming? Age limit for who? The groomer or the person being groomed?
Both involved. What if both involved are over 21?
So per our last conversation, I had to because we ended our conversation me like I wasn't sure if I was being groomed or not because I wasn't the same age, but in my mind I was the same age, like I was at the same maturity level in my mind. And this is just me, this is Siobhan. I think that grooming can't be aged out, and I think it's a position type of a thing. So once you're in a position of any type of authority or any type of mentor, I think you can still groom the person because they're still looking up to you in a sense. So I think that for me, there is no age limit on grooming. It depends upon where you are in life, what position you are in, as far as if you're in a quote unquote student position or the teacher position. I think that is one of those things for me. So I would say you can't age out of grooming.
I'm thinking. I agree. I don't think there is no age limitation around grooming. I also wanted. I'm sitting here processing, and I sort of want to take a step back because I think we're framing grooming, the term grooming, we're framing it with a negative connotation, right?
Hmm.
And I think in the context of our conversations, it makes sense, right? Because we're talking about leveraging in intimate relationships improperly, right? When you're leveraging it for some malice, malicious, or some attempt um, to get something out of it that
Benefits you.
Personal gain.
benefits you, but but does it in a way where the scale is imbalanced. There's a clear imbalance in what you're doing, right?
Hmm.
I was sitting here and thinking about grooming, and I'm like, well, we groom people. I mean, all of us here are in leadership in whatever field we are in. We groom folks to take over a role or a position that we may be giving up, right? Or that, they're folks who groom who's going to be the next leader of their business, right? So,
Yeah.
like, the larger term of grooming itself isn't what the issue is, because I think the term itself just means preparing. It means developing. It means, being very intentional about what you are building and what you may see in a person. I think the problem and where we get where our conversation has been talking about conversations have been talking about is when you utilize that power that you hold because of that dynamic, but because of the dynamic in your relationship with someone, to improperly influence or benefit in a way that does not, where the scale is not plain, it's not evil, it's not equal, right? Or it's not
Hmm.
of benefit, right? It's where I'm using it literally to manipulate you, right?
Right.
Where I'm using it to um, be harmful to
Hmm.
you without you knowing it, right? Without you
Hmm.
paying attention to it because you're just so engulfed or enamored or focused on the relationship and what you're getting from that dynamic, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so you see potential in me, and because you see potential in me, you are giving me opportunities that you don't give others because you want me to be at this level, you want me to achieve this, you want me to get here. But then utilizing that as a means to get closer to me, because then the ulterior motive that you have really is to manipulate me or to get in my pants or whatever
Mm.
that thing is, right? So I just
Hmm.
wanted to, I was thinking here, I just wanted to kind of recalibrate around, at least for me, how we were framing the term itself of grooming, because I think the word itself isn't necessarily a bad thing, which is most things, right? A lot of things aren't inherently bad. It's how we utilize them that makes them harmful or not.
Yeah. And I think that grooming is one of those words that our generation has probably turned and flipped to me, because if I was in the office today and someone was telling me, "Yeah, I'm grooming him for the role," I would side eye him like,
Yeah.
can we find another
I,
word?
I saw
Um,
when I said that, I saw your facial reaction
yeah.
of like, what?
Yeah, like it's just one of those words that I feel like,
Hmm.
and to your point, it means it can have different meanings, um but in this generation, in this century, it's it's negative, right?
Yeah, I
um
see what you mean.
and so I don't know anyone that would use the word grooming at this point in like any professional environment or
Yeah.
to describe some type of mentorship. I
Yeah.
just don't see that happening. And I
Yeah, it
think
definitely is an old school term
yeah.
that is you. Yeah.
And
I
I
can
think
agree with that.
that the reason why I ask this is because I have a friend that confides in me, and you know we're cool, but he is dating someone that is a lot younger, and
What's a lot younger?
mm,
Are we talking over? Are we
they're
talking?
all we're over. Everybody's over 21, so I'm not
No,
talking
no, no.
about a
I
okay,
assumed that.
okay.
No, I was assuming that because if he's your friend, if they're your friend, rather,
Yeah.
I would hope that they would not
Yeah.
confide in you otherwise, and you'd be like
Oh,
still friends
bitch.
with them, right?
Okay. All
So
right.
I
I'm
assumed
calling the
that they were
cops.
over 21. I was
Um,
wondering around the age difference, right? Is it like 5 to 10? Is it 15 to 20? Is it like is it more than 20? What
let me
well, it could
let
be
me do the
20 to
math.
20 to 21.
Hold on. I'm about to do the math. But 15 years on the nose.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Um, oh God. I, so I talked to this friend, and this is a new experience for my friend.
Mhm.
I think in the past, my friend has been very lonely.
Mm.
Um, and that's something I want to talk about as well, probably on another episode, because we don't talk about certain things that come with being gay, especially Black and gay. And loneliness is one of
Especially
those
Black,
things.
gay, and older.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And loneliness is one of those things. I think
Yeah.
gay in general, no matter the race, I think it comes with a level of loneliness sometimes or isolation. You disagree?
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think the stat is far higher for Black gay men
Oh, so when I
than
said
white gay
three,
men around loneliness. Yeah.
okay, I could agree. Yeah,
No
I'll take
shit.
that back.
I agree with that too, Torian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
That's why I look like that when you say,
When I
when you
said no
said
matter the race,
regardless. I was like,
yeah,
yeah.
I do. Yeah. I guess it all depends on your upbringing, and I guess
Mhm.
because we already know that you know Black culture is rooted into religion, and yeah, we won't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But I think there's a level of loneliness that can sometimes cloud our judgment. And so over these
Mm.
last two episodes, as my friend is telling me these stories that he's going through with someone that he is dating, I really had to look, and I felt differently. I felt like, oh my God, is he grooming? Because
Is your friend grooming the younger one?
yes.
Mm.
And one thing about me, you both know, I've always created a safe space for my friends, and I never try to judge. Now I might give you a ooh, child, if it was me, blah 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 blah. But I don't know. I've been living with this, not living, but I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm like, I think if this person had better love in their life and, wasn't so desperate for some type of affection or some type of something, that this wouldn't be going on. And the
That
reason
the
why,
relationship wouldn't be going on.
right, right. Or that he wouldn't be in this relationship, right, with this
The older,
person.
Is this for the older or the younger?
I'm talking about older. Talking
you
about
talking
older.
about your
Okay.
friend particularly,
My friend.
got it. Okay.
And
So
so
I'm just trying to understand. in
Mhm.
you saying that you feel like he's grooming the younger guy, do you feel like he's grooming him to be, because okay, really quick, I know we spoke about like grooming and it being negative. I don't necessarily think that grooming is negative personally, because I feel like we can apply it to different things. So
Yeah, we said
we
that
can say,
already, though.
yeah, so I can,
Right.
it can be coaching, it can be like you said, mentoring, like, so we
But
can
that's
just
what I'm
reuse.
saying. The word grooming is negative, right? Like we're coaching. If you're saying coaching, I'm thinking of football. I'm thinking of some type of sport. I'm even thinking about maybe like
I think it's
business
outdated.
development.
I wouldn't say it was negative. For me, I wouldn't say. I think from my definition, I would say that grooming is not negative. It's just outdated. It's just not
Okay.
is not caught up to the current times. But
Okay.
yeah, so I say all that to say, like, okay, so do you feel like the guy is grooming the younger guy negatively or positively? Because sometimes you could want to pull somebody up, which I don't think it's okay, but you could want to pull somebody up from your perspective. But
Now, let me go a different direction with this then.
Can I ask a question first before you
Right.
go in a different direction?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give, without providing identifying information, can you
Mm-hmm.
provide an example of why you feel like it may be grooming?
Because I think my friend has all the power. My friend has the car. My friend has, I mean, here's why I want to go, because you get more context.
Okay.
And if I go another direction, I think you'll get more context.
Okay.
Let's erase age
Mm-hmm.
out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say we have two males, two individuals.
Mm-hmm.
One male is straight and the other male is gay.
straight presenting.
No, listen. The other person is straight and one person is straight and the other
And one,
person is
yeah.
gay.
Mm-hmm.
It is not about straight presenting, right?
I'm
Because
just
this is where
asking a
the
question.
Identity.
grooming,
Identity.
but this is where the grooming, right? Why I am asking about age, because I'm like, well, how can this person be groomed if they're older than 20? Those are the things that are coming to my head. But the reason why I think, and this is what a lot of, and I'm speaking to all my gay friends or all of our gay listeners. And this might sound all over the place only because I'm just trying to be careful. I don't know if my friend listens to the podcast like here and there and, whatever. I think I could talk about a lot of my friends because they don't listen to the podcast, but that's
Ooh.
another story for another day. But but what I'm saying, there is this thing. Let's start from the very root. A lot of gay men go after straight men, right? A lot.
For
I
the
wouldn't
purposes
say
of
a
this
lot.
conversation, I will concede that point only because I want you to get where you're going. I want you to get where you're going. I don't. I yeah.
A
I
lot of
don't.
us foolish gays go after the straight men that
Okay.
is never going to actually be, and that's plays into the loneliness.
Okay.
But
you picking up what I'm putting down.
I'm picking it
Okay.
up.
Now stay
All
stay
the
with me.
chips.
Stay on the train, honey. Stay on the Amtrak.
I want to
All
get
right.
off. This is the metro. New Jersey
Don't miss
Transit. I
the
want to go. I
stop.
want to go.
Don't
I want to
miss
go.
the stop. Okay. So a lot of gay men go after straight men, right? And I'm one of those people that are like, if I wanted, a man that's going to be feminine, I'll just go get a woman. I know, talk about me, whatever. Fuck you and your mama. But I'm being careful. Straight man, gay man. Straight man says, I'm not gay. I don't want you in that way, but we can be friends. But the gay man is doing a lot of things for this person. letting them use their car, giving them money with the hopes that this will sway their decision on whether to be intimate with them or not.
I don't think that that's grooming. I think that's dumb as fuck.
What?
And that's not
That
a
is
gay or straight
dumb
thing.
as fuck.
It happens.
That's not a
man.
gay or straight thing. Like, buying a motherfucker is buying a
I'm not
motherfucker.
disagreeing that it
Okay.
happens. I'm saying it's dumb as fuck. Because
I have
so
girlfriends
either
that are
one of, hold on one second. So either one or two things gonna happen. Either one, the friend is gonna get his feelings hurt when he attempts to try something and the straight guy ain't going for it, right?
that almost
Or
never
when
happens.
he continues to utilize the benefit of whatever he's getting from the older guy. And then when he stops or when he no longer wants it or he's done, then his feelings gonna be hurt because he's gonna be back at the place of loneliness, right?
Mhm.
Whatever. The opposite, the other alternative is like, okay, let's say whatever happens, a drunken night or whatever have you, and then this person allows something to take place. Like, one, the question is, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna not say that. But for me, it's like, do you really like? Are you proud of yourself
Mhm.
that you did all of this to get someone to potentially love you or be with you or pseudo be with you? Like, that's what you think is sufficient or is necessary to get love and not be lonely? Like, it's dumb as fuck.
But if you eventually get what you want and you know this person has been against that, but you're holding this thing above their head, or you're using this relationship as a I don't know how to say it, but you're using this relationship or hanging this relationship or the things that you do over their head, and in fear that you're going to take everything away that you have provided to me, I end up giving you what you want or doing what you say.
Can I ask how old is this person?
Mm-mm.
The youngest, not the oldest, the youngest. Not the older, the younger.
I think
And I'm
paying
leaving
for
that out.
pussy or dick or whatever
Say
is
it
a
again.
part. I think paying for pussy or dick or whatever is a part of the shit. Depending upon the power dynamic, depending upon what you have, what you can lose, what you like. I was saying before, like I'm friends with some girls who are in a better power dynamic than some of the guys that they deal with, and they drive their cars, they spend their money. So I don't think it's just a gay thing. I think that it's like for me, finding someone that you're equally yoked with so that you're not in this power struggle of I bring more to the table than you bring to the table. So I feel like you're taking advantage of me, or I feel like I'm now doing this for you so I can now make all the rules or state how this shit's gonna go. Because that's normally how the shit goes. It's whoever has more makes the fucking rules. Like they state how the shit's gonna go. Like, I don't think that that's grooming. I think that that's just you not having the right cards in your hand at that moment. Like we've all been there in a moment where we dealt with someone that may have had more than us, or someone we felt like had more life experiences than us, or whatever the case is.
I feel like we're losing sight of, like, I don't know.
I for me, I don't. When we bring
Because
in financials, I don't know.
we're going.
Maybe I am losing
I
sight.
feel like what you're saying, comparing it to the girls and stuff. Like, my original question was like age, right? Like age difference and things like that. I think in any relationship, there's always going to be someone that is more successful. I mean, even if you compare Jay-Z and Beyonce, I mean, Beyonce is way more successful than Jay-Z. But so what I'm saying, I want to keep it into in the context of the whole grooming thing and the age difference.
Yeah. I understand. I understand what you're saying. I think for me, knowing the age now, that adds more context for me, and I do
Wait,
think
we
that
found out the age?
he said it.
You didn't hear me say?
Was
Yeah,
it
he
young?
said. Yeah, and he
And the
said
old
he was going to
was.
black it out. Add 15 years to that, girl. But with that context, to me, it is grooming. Because I think your intention is to utilize the power, the access, the things that you have to somehow leverage this person to do something that they have explicitly told you they don't want to do, or in
Right.
one way or another indicated to you that they don't want to do this thing. That is grooming. First,
And you keep doing things and holding it over that person's head to get him to do what he told you he didn't want to do. And at that age,
that is
Wait, can you repeat your definition of the grooming again, Tori? I'm sorry.
That is a predator. That is
Oh.
predatory behavior. When you are utilizing a thing to manipulate and leverage over somebody else to do something that they don't want to do, that is predatory behavior.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, and I say this to our listeners and to everybody, just, because I think that, and I won't say Torian, Torian's a special species, but, but I have talked, and let's leave the grooming or whatever. Let's leave all that alone for now. We'll
The
pause
labeling,
that.
yeah. We'll leave the labeling, yeah.
And we'll even take out the age. There are a group of gay men that go after straight men. There are a group of gay men that go after straight men, knowing that this person is straight, knowing that this person has set boundaries. But oftentimes, when a gay man and a straight man are friends, I'm just saying often, not every.
Mm-hmm.
With gay men, especially us Black gay men, I'm not saying we all have it together, but we do the damn thing. It is a privilege to be our friend, right? We gonna cook. We gonna help you with your resume. We gonna, whatever. But I think sometimes the intentions are a little fucked up. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of gay men befriend straight men. Straight men set their boundaries, but in your head, you're like, I'm gonna wear them down. And then a lot of straight men, when they're friends with gay men, sometimes there's a power dynamic, or whether it's money or whatever. Like, do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and these are probably the same ones who get mad at the content creators who gay for pay, and they were like, "Oh, you're manipulating the gays, and you're just taking the gays'
Gay
money. You're just doing this to be gay baiting and all this other stuff." And it's like,
but they're also gay for pay. They're also gay for pay.
What do you mean they're also gay for pay?
If
Gay
as a
bait
gay man who is attracted to straight presenting men,
Hmm.
and
That, but
also as a respectful someone who considers himself as a respectful gay man who did not grow up in that space, that I've never approached a guy. I've never quote unquote shot my shot. I've never done that. I've always waited for this guy to give me some type of an inkling or a something to say like I'm somewhat interested in you for me to ever like pursue anything.
right.
I have a lot of straight friends. I have a lot of straight family. I have a lot of people that says to me, "Yo, you different as fuck from every gay person I've ever met because you ain't ever come on to me." And it's just a respect thing for me. Because if you come to me in the beginning and you're straight, I can just respect that. I'm not trying to throw my money in your face. I'm not trying to throw what I can do for you in your face. I ain't trying to cook shit for you. I'm not that motherfucking gay. Like I'm not the type that feels like I can convince you to let me do something or whatever the case is. Now, have these situations have happened in the past? Yes.
Okay, girl.
Have I dealt with guys that presented themselves as straight or was just a straight friend or a straight. I'm dealing with that right now with somebody. So this shit is hitting home for me. But again, I say I'm respectful and I'm that first. And I've never been one to be like, oh, let me see your dick. Let me send me a dick. I might talk about sex all the time and shit, and we might talk about sucking dick and all these
Girl.
things, but I don't really do that in my day to day. But again, I grew up Caribbean, that you don't disrespect nobody. I'm not going to openly disrespect and come at you if I know that you're telling me that you're. I ain't gonna never think I have a chance. But now,
Yeah,
if
but
you
I
come,
no, go ahead.
no, now if you come to me later on, it's different. But
Mm.
I agree with what you're saying. I do think that there's some people in our culture that do take advantage of their positions, rather that be whatever it may be. But I wouldn't put that on all of us, because
I
some
didn't
of
say all
us.
of us.
I'm not saying that you did. You said there was some gay.
Well, what you
Like,
mean by I wouldn't put that on all of us?
like
Yeah.
I wouldn't blanket that in being like gay men that like straight men or gay men that's attracted to straight men trying to get them down. Like, I'm attracted to straight men. I like straight. I like straight presenting men or
I was
whatever.
about to say,
However you
but
may
there's a
want to
difference.
word
No,
it.
no, no, no,
Right.
no, 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 no. You can't word it that way because there's the difference. That presentation is what
Right.
makes the difference. Because you can be gay man and be straight, which means you're more masculine presenting. That's all that means when you say straight presenting. You're talking about how a person is physically showing up
Right,
or
right.
But they're
presentation
ultimately
wise. But
gay.
that is different than someone who has
Mhm.
explicitly told you, I am heterosexual. And then you are utilizing your assets to attempt to quote unquote wear down or to
So the reason why
somehow
I call bullshit on that,
alter.
the reason why I call bullshit on that, and the reason why I
Bullshit
didn't
on
even
what?
address, as far as those people that
What's
the
that?
straight
What's
the straight presenting that's I'm straight and I'm friends with, and I don't
Because I
I'm gonna
get
wait,
I,
reserve my
wait.
judgment.
But no. Wait. Because
I think it's bullshit.
what
I
is
think
for
it's
what?
bullshit
bullshit.
though?
I think it's bullshit. These straight men that presents as straight and they want to have gay friends or whatever. And I'm not trying to not promote more straight and gay friendships. I'm not.
But that's
But a
kind of what
lot
you're.
of these, I'm getting to a point. A lot of these men know what the fuck they're looking for. Like they know what they're going for. They just like how, and the reason why I brought women into it earlier is just like how some of these women will deal with a man that they know they don't want to be with. I would never fuck with him, but he got some money and he got a benefit that I can benefit from. Is these same straight men that's friends with gay men that they know in the back of their mind, if it came down to it, I'll let him suck my dick because I'm gonna get some money from it.
But I think
We're losing the
we have
plot.
to. Yeah, but we also, because it's being said, let's address that, because I think
I'm not losing the plot, but I think that's a big part of it as well too. And if we don't speak on that, we're not really speak. There's a lot of men that, and it could be gay, straight, or whatever, that come into shit knowing what the fuck they gonna get. I've dealt with motherfuckers that said to me, "Oh, I will fuck with you, but it gotta be a female involved, or I'll fuck with you, but you know, it's like the if and the but, and it's like,
But
and
again,
if you take the bait or not. A
but
bitch
here's
like
the
me don't take the
thing.
bait.
But here's the thing: sex, action of sex, and pleasure does not identify orientation.
Not saying that it does.
No, but that's what you're inferring, and you are kind of saying that. What you're saying is a part of what you're saying, and let me say this. What I'm hearing you say, a part of what I'm hearing you say is that somehow straight men should not, or there are no heterosexual men that are going to befriend gay men and not want anything to do with them besides friendship. That's what I'm hearing you say. A part of what I heard you say.
I'm saying a straight man that is straight, and I can only think of my brother as a reference. My brother, I'm his brother. Like, my brother's the epitome of a straight man. I've had
What makes him the epitome of a straight man?
Because I've had gay friends that's tried my brother, and he's respectfully said to them, respectfully, like that's not what I. It's not a game. I think when we not bring into it like, oh well, this person has this and you have this and you're getting this from this friend. Like I think it becomes more of like a using type shit. And it's like, well, I'm using this relationship to get here or to get this money or to get this, rather be a gay man. This man, I'm saying a real straight man that's not interested in gay men can be friends with them, and it would never be the conversation of changing him or breaking him down. That's never because a real motherfucker, you can't get nowhere with.
I feel like that's judgmental though, because and that's fine. No, I love this conversation. I love this conversation. The reason why I said that we're losing the plot is because, one, like the verbiage that you're using, you said straight presenting,
right?
Which
That's
to me would mean this person's already gay. They're just straight presenting, right? And what I'm saying is,
it may not be gay, maybe bisexual, maybe clear about what they want and is fine with that.
But y'all know I don't believe in bisexuality.
Well, that's a you problem. Talk to your therapist.
That's why I said
and me being one who I've had sex with men and women, and may have sex with a woman again. So don't attempt to erase my identity.
Your identity is your identity. That's your shit. Like you just said, it was my shit. That's your shit. That's your identity.
Yeah, but you're attempting to erase my identity by saying
I don't believe in bisexuality. I don't believe in bisexuality. If you're bisexual, that's your business.
But you, child, next, next, because this is not going to go anywhere fast.
I have to believe in it for you to exist in it.
The girls are fighting.
No, the girls aren't fighting. The girl,
I'm trying to get clarity.
Is avoiding. This girl is withdrawing from the conversation because you. Go ahead.
Ooh, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why I said we were losing the plot, because what I'm saying is a straight man someone that has never had any sexual relations or attraction to same gender, right?
Yeah, but you can. But
I think a person
I
can
want
tell you
to.
that, but who knows if that's true or not?
But
But
that's the
that's what I'm
problem.
telling you.
That is the problem. That
Right.
right there, that
Right.
mentality, that right there is the problem. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. That is the issue. That is the issue. Because if a person tells you, then it is your responsibility to believe them and respect it. You just said a second ago that you're very respectful, but then in the same breath say, if somebody tells you that, who's to say that that's telling the truth? What?
Because a motherfucker might tell you they ain't married, but
What a
you check their
motherfucker.
Carfax and they are. A person
Child.
might tell you they've never had an experience before, but you check the shit and they did. Like,
But an experience don't make you gay.
I'm not saying that it does,
But
it
you
makes
are
you.
saying
You
that when you
dipped your
bring that
toe
up.
in the pond.
Child.
You're
And
not that
again,
new to it. You're
that
not
does
that
not
new.
make you anything else but somebody who dipped their toe in a pond.
I'm not labeling
That's
anybody.
the point.
That's not for me to. I label myself. I'm a black gay man. I don't label. Listen, I meet people where the fuck they are. You say this is who you are, cool. But
That's
if
not
your
what you just said,
Carfax,
though.
but if your
That's not
Carfax
what you
don't
just
show,
said.
because you're in a.
Oh, are we going back to a couple episodes ago where verbiage or we're changing
Oh, nah,
verbiage?
you will not let that. He won't let that go,
I'm not
Chef.
changing. I'm not changing verbiage. I'm just saying that we can sometimes be in different positions, and dealing with people different, and having people like is different. So I do meet men that say like I've never done this before, but it's like nigga, if you so sorry, I don't say that word, dude. If you so comfortable with this, how can you convince me? I don't know.
But why is it about convincing?
Maybe it is something I need to go to my therapist with. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it's something that should be tabled, brought to my therapist. But for me, it's like in my head, if this is so new for you, if something is new for me, I'm not comfortable. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm trying to navigate this new situation, this everything. But if I'm in this shit and it's just like, fuck it. It leads me to believe that it's not that new to you because you're comfortable.
But I think when you're saying if I'm in a situation that like that uncomfortable, that means that I am willing to get comfortable a bit. I don't know. I just go ahead, Tori.
I
feel
will
like we
just say
lost it.
this. I will just say this. It is that mentality of why when I was in high school and before I got into coming into myself and who I am as a person, why I didn't fuck with openly gay people.
Why?
Because of the mentality of when I tell you no, you want to continue to insist to press upon something when I'm telling you no. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't give a fuck about what you think you know about me. If I'm telling you no, you sitting there telling me I have to somehow prove to you that I am saying I am who I say I am is
Wow.
bullshit. And that is exactly why for years I didn't fuck with openly gay men. This is why for years me and Jay didn't have a relationship.
But I wasn't that though. But okay.
What I'm saying is because of that behavior that I experienced, I was not allowing myself to be comfortable and friends with gay people because of that same mentality.
So
because when folks would try to, when people would try to, oh, you're attractive, and I'm like, okay, thank you, but I'm not gay. Their response was, oh, but you are, or yeah, you're too feminine, or you don't, you're this or you're that, and the depiction was, oh, well, you're not straight presenting as defined by living in Newark, New Jersey, living in the hood, and because you don't present the way the straight men look, then somehow you are gay inherently. And so that is problematic as fuck. But then on the same token, we'll have this conversation of, oh, well, straight men need to be more comfortable with gay boys around them and need to be more comfortable with LGBTQ people. And why can't we have this conversation? That's why. That's a part of the problem. Because when people tell you who they are, You don't want to believe them if you have an ulterior motive. That's the problem.
Okay, so there's never an ulterior motive. People can tell you who the fuck they are, and maybe it's just a mechanism for me. I don't believe them. I believe what you show me. And I'm the other extreme to what you said you were, where people were telling you that you weren't and you're not. Da, da, da. I couldn't walk in a room and pretend to be. Even though in my head I thought I was pretending. I said it to Jay the other day when we had a conversation. I was like, well, bitch, I had sideburns. And it was just like, nigga, you gay. Like, we know. Like, we all know. So it's the same of what you're saying for the other extreme. That it was never a question. Ever.
So, but how is
When
it
I
the
came
same?
to the other, because if you're saying that like you were saying this and it's not believed or whatever the case is, I'm saying I couldn't even say shit. I walked in the room and it was already summed up.
Okay, but how is that the
I didn't
same
have.
as what I was saying?
I said it could be the same on the other extreme. Was what I said initially.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
No, I just didn't understand how you were saying that it could be the same.
Because from what I gather from what you said was like I couldn't state my own piece because they've always felt like they've had the upper hand or they've had the answers or whatever the case is. I'm using different words than you used. And I'm saying it was the same for me, but it was just like I didn't have shit. I couldn't say shit. Like it was just like, shut the fuck up, you gay. Like we know. Like we don't have a
But were
question.
you saying that you weren't gay?
In my
Or did you lean
mind,
into your?
in
Or
my
did you
in my
lean into?
in my mind, I thought I was being more regular.
But the,
In my mind.
but right. But when you, if you were asked at that time, if you were asked if you were gay, what would have been your response?
I didn't come out till I was 17. So at the time I'm talking about, it was I'm straight.
Okay.
I'm doing what everybody I thought was needed to be done. I'm
Okay.
having a girlfriend. I'm doing this, and it was
I
just.
now understand. I now understand why you said it was the same.
I'm
Didn't
just
get that at
answering.
first. No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I'm because of that bit of information. I'm just telling you. Now I understand now why you said it was the same.
Right, but I did start off saying like sideburns, goatee connect. But yeah, I get it.
You with us still? Care, what are you looking at?
I am with you all. I was just trying to piece everything together, child.
And I don't mean to be all over the place. It's just
no, I'm not blaming you at all. I just want to make sure what I am conveying or trying to explain or the topic is like being understood just around. And I think Tori, you hit it on the head where it's like, I guess my point is there are people out here or guys out here that will say they are straight or that are straight, not even say that are straight, and that we have gay men that still pursue a friendship with them, which there's nothing wrong with pursuing a friendship, but there are ulterior motives. And so is that grooming?
Yes, especially when there's a 15-year age difference between the two.
Oh my God, bitch.
I think that it's grooming anytime that you're going after anything that was clearly presented to you in the beginning, that's not what they want.
Not you double dutching on the other side, bitch. That's not what you just said a few minutes ago, but we'll take it.
Wait, what
we
did I say?
Converted you over.
We started this conversation off with me saying that I felt like grooming was a matter of being in a position. Mm-hmm. And then that went into just like us talking about just the lifestyle of being a young Black gay man, mm-hmm. trying to be half friends that's straight or whatever, or whatever the labels are, mm-hmm. is where it went. But I do ultimately feel like if you're in any position of power and mm-hmm. you are, I don't know, influencing this person against whatever they initially told you that they're not into, it's grooming. And I've said in the beginning, I said before, if I meet you and you tell me that you're straight, and I'm not trying to pursue you.
But you don't believe them.
Yeah.
He said you don't believe them. Unless the Carfax
that's
proves it.
not what I said. I said we got deeper into the conversation. I said for guys that has told me it's their first time and this is their first time dealing with this and it's their first time doing this, is when I said I don't believe them, because how are you so comfortable and it's your first time? And I went into further explaining, like, if your first time, but you comfortable doing this, you could do that. If it's my first time, I'm like, I'm tense. I'm just.
But why do you put your experience as the goalpost? Right? Like, if it's
that's
my first time,
I could only deal with. I could only look at things from my experience.
Yeah, but you don't leave room for anybody else's experience.
And that's fine, but I look at it from mine.
Because I could be fantasized. You could actually be my first, but I fantasized about it for so long, or I don't know. I feel like, I don't know.
And even if, and I've dealt with that, and even in fantasizing, you're still not that comfortable. It's still a level of,
though. There's billions of people in the world, billions of different experiences
that I've dealt with.
But I feel like if it's a guy's first time and he started licking your ass and all that shit, it could still be his first time. And I think we're all guilty of they ain't your first time. But literally, some people are just like, fuck it, I've been waiting my whole life for this. Like, I mean, niggas get.
And when you put it like that, I can. But then the conversation is different, because they're saying to you, I've been waiting to try this. I've been waiting to do this. It's not, oh, I don't even fuck with nobody like that. You the first person. I ain't never look at nobody. But it's a different conversation. But I'm going to agree to disagree. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Girl, let's table it, I guess, bitch. Because this bitch getting in her feelings. It's fine. For me. This bitch is getting in her feelings. So let's wrap it up. Let us know your opinion. Let us know if this episode confused you, enraged you, or you like
confused you, Tori. Tori, that confused me.
But thanks for tuning in to Catch My Black and Gay podcast. Follow us on all social media platforms at Catch My Black and Gay.
Catch my black and gay, bitch. Catch my black and gay, bitch.
If you enjoyed this episode or have a podcast topic idea or just want to say hey, give us a call at 213-349-8222